when you have that clairvoyance and that clarity that, like, I am exactly where somebody wants me to be right now, and I'm doing the exact service that I was put here to do. And so that's really the message that I try to get to my mentees, is this idea of purpose.
Absolutely.
Real quickly, so something I'm proud of, if those of you out there in the audience and in home, wherever you are, if you don't like anything I've said, one of the things I pride myself on is, in addition to practicing law and being leaders, I say if we aren't leaders delivering benefit to others, we aren't leading. And one of the things I'm proud of is I recognize special qualities and talent in others. And seated on this stage, if you don't like anything I've said and shared with you, George is an individual, a young attorney that I recognize early in our relationship. And I appointed him to a committee, and you see in him the quality of a leader. Credit me with that. And
it's good mentorship.
And to my left.
It's good mentorship.
And to my left, your bishop and all our bishop, I saw in him special qualities beyond his leadership as a man of faith. I saw in him other special qualities, and I sponsored him in a group because I saw in him that leadership quality that makes us stronger. So credit me with that.
Yeah. He is absolutely right. And I've been blessed to not only have an Al Pittman in my life, but to be on the stage with these three amazing individuals. Come on, let's give God praise for them. So we have about a good 25-ish of minutes. I know you all have some burning questions. Now let's give little ground rules on how we're going to do questions. All right. It has to be a question. All right? No statements, no sermonettes, no legacy statements, a question. All right. And a question directed at them about leadership. All right. So our amazing event team have mics ready, but please stand. I saw Reverend Chris Jackson, who is a leader phenom in his own right, but he has a question. I'm not sure what he's going to ask, but we'll see.
First of all, thank you. Absolutely amazing presentations, just phenomenal. I'm Pastor Chris Jackson, Curry Temple, CME Church of Compton, California, and I see some of my amazing fraternity brothers up there on the dais. I'm amazed at watching you and hearing the stories that have come there. Question: what's your biggest regret?
Oh, that's a great question. What is your biggest regret? All right. And then the next question will come from Dr. Thurman, but what is your, Pittman and Fathery, he's an archon as well, the guy that's holding the mic. So I want you to know that. Yeah. From Savannah.
That's a hard question. Yeah. And for me, the reason I say that is because, like I said before, every experience, even the challenging ones, have brought me to where I am today. And I don't believe in failure. I believe in learning lessons from those moments. And so, you know, I can't find the moment that I could say is the biggest regret. Not that I haven't had moments. I just can't find one big one. Let's just say I've grown to trust in myself even more. And maybe I'll answer it this way in terms of, I think about, I'm someone that gives 100%. And this is going to be an interesting leadership perspective, seeing that I'm a CEO and want folks to give their all. But I will say this, I've been having this saying that I've been saying lately is, In business, in leadership, in so many ways, people love you till they don't love you anymore. I'm going to put it on a shirt, by the way. Seriously, and where I've come to this is that I'm the type of person that will give my all. I do my best in every setting to the best of my ability. But I've also learned that you give some, but you have to hold just a tiny bit for yourself. Yeah. And we don't talk about that. Yeah. You have to keep just a little bit for yourself. And the reason I say that is because when you see people feeling extremely either burnt out or challenged in certain ways, or when they get laid off or certain things happen, is because they feel like, but I gave you my all.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you don't do an amazing job. It doesn't mean you don't do preparation. I want to say that I've been in situations in the past where I've gave more than 150%, and I see possibly that it wasn't received fully